This is a video of my advanced Java class final project. I'm quickly going to run through the program and then we'll talk about it afterwards. So I'm going to run it. Okay, it's a program where you'll enter your username. Let's say Dan01. You're going to select Star Wars character. I will say if you don't choose Star Wars character, you won't be allowed to continue, and a message box pops up. Not a valid Star Wars character. Please try again. Okay, so back to Dan01. I like Yoda. We're going to go with Yoda as our Star Wars character. Second box will pop up. There's the username, there's their character, and there's the area for their score. And they're going to cycle through some choices of some characters. If they played chess against each other, who would win? And the answer, and whether you got it correct or not, will appear on the bottom. So let's start cycling through some players. Superman I chose, Superman correct. There's the score 100. We're going to keep going. Some are right, some are wrong. We'll just keep doing it alternately. Get some scores in here. Here we go. There we go. Game over. You cycle through the list of names. When the game's over, you have, of course, the last person who won, whether it was right or not. Updated score, which I didn't do pretty well. I didn't do very well. And then you have the option of a print screen button, which basically opens a file with the high scores. So you open that, and I have one entry, Dan01. He had a 30 score. And if you noticed, I had a timestamp on the side with the names and the times, but we'll get into that for a second. We're going to start over now. And, oh, I'm sorry, scrolling text at the bottom. These are a list of quotes that are sent to this the footer, and they just scroll as text. Okay, but we'll get into that for a second. All right, we're going to rerun it. Get into some of the specifics of the program, of the requirements. Okay, in the name box, the name text box, you're going to enter a name for a user this time. I'll put myself on the line and try it. Instead of Yoda, I'm going to pick Obi-Wan this time. It should send you to the same screen, and it does. My name is populated, my username is populated, and my choice, Obi-Wan, was the button I picked in the area for score. Now, as you cycle through these contestants, not only does the score update, the answer will appear on the screen and whether you got it right or wrong. But at the time you choose the button, a timestamp will appear on the left and the answer you selected, not the right answer, but the answer you selected and the time you selected it. And there's the scrolling text I mentioned earlier. All right, let's cycle through this. We got Superman. We like Superman. There's the timestamp. There's Spider-Man was correct. Batman, Aquaman. I think I'm going Aquaman. Okay, we'll do some more. Batman, Stewie. So far, so good. Lois, Peter, Chris or Meg. We'll go with Chris. Okay. Brian and Meg. We'll go with Meg. Brian and Superman. We'll go with Brian. And there you go. Game over. Brian correct. Oh, what a surprise. I got 100. The buttons go away, the contestants go away, the versus goes away. You just have game over, Brian correct, which is your last winner, and whether you got it correct or not, of course. Here are your populated timestamps. We're going to do a print scores button, see if it's updated. It is, and look, it's sorted. Gary jumped to the top. Gary 0958 jumped to the top of the list. So this list is sorted. And there's also a printout of the database with the people that have used it so far. There's Dan and his score, Gary and his score. And I printed this out just so you could see that I'm actually entering them into the database. All right, and the last time through, We're going to talk about the instructions and the rubrics real quick. Fido Project has two components. First one required to have a small window that the user will be able to enter their username and select their favorite Star Wars character. Okay, let's go with Fred22. He entered his name. He's choosing his character. We already saw what happens when they pick a character that's not Star Wars. Okay. Generic and other concepts should stop any selection that is not Star Wars character. That is correct. That is the Mickey button, and I handled it with I just added the pop-up window that shows that you need to select a valid character. Second window should now open up with the name and the character already filled in. All right, let's choose Yoda. The username, character already filled in. Okay. This window will read data from the file. Each line has three things. The first is a movie title. I'm sorry. The first is a movie or television character name. Second is a movie or television character name. Third, who would win the answer if the characters versed each other. The object of the game is to guess who I believe would win if the characters versus each other. Each time the user answers a question, the two characters appear for the user to make the next choice. Okay. And that happens. You have these two. Once you select it, you have the winner, whether they're correct or not, and it advances to the next set. Okay. Once the user clicks the button to choose, the answer will appear below along with if they got it correct or not. That did happen. The timestamp will be recorded every time the user makes a choice, and that happened. Okay, at the bottom of the GUI is a horizontal changing text. All right. When they're finished asking questions about each other, the score and username will be submitted to the database. Let's go ahead and get them all through there. All right. And they are submitted to the database and the file. And also, the user will have the ability to check the button to print the report of the highest scores. Again, here are the highest scores right there with Fred getting an 80, and he has moved into second place. So that happened. And also, his score is annotated here on the screen, and he is in a database. And that's it. That's the program, beginning to end, and of course, the scrolling text still across the bottom. That's it.